Have you ever wondered what's happening inside your dog's mind? Believe it or not, they can pick up on sights and sounds that are completely beyond our perception. Today, we're diving into 14 mind-blowing things your dog can sense that you simply can't. And no, this isn't just some random internet list. It's backed by real science. Trust me, when we get to number 8, you might never look at your furry friend the same way again. Let's jump right in. Let's start with ultraviolet light. Dogs have the incredible ability to see UV light, which opens up a world of colors and patterns we're completely blind to. Picture strolling through a flower field. While we see beautiful blooms, your dog might be spotting intricate designs on the petals that we can't even fathom. And yes, those pesky pee stains? Dogs can easily detect them because UV light bounces off them in a unique way. Some researchers even believe dogs might spot UV patterns on other animals. So the next time your pup seems fixated on something, they might just be enjoying their own private UV light show. Dogs have an incredible ability to hear sounds at much higher frequencies than we can. Ever wondered about those silent dog whistles? While we hear nothing, dogs pick up a piercing screech that's crystal clear to them. Now think about all the high-pitched noises in our surroundings, things we're completely oblivious to. Dogs are tuned into all of that. This is also a big reason why fireworks can make some dogs so anxious. It's not just the loud bangs, it's the intense high-frequency sounds that feel like nails on a chalkboard to their ultra-sensitive ears. So, the next time your dog's ears perk up for no apparent reason, they're likely tuning into a symphony of high-pitched sounds we'll never hear. Dogs are absolute masters at detecting movement. It's practically a superpower. Even the tiniest twitch can catch their attention. Researchers believe this is because dogs have a part of their brain specifically designed to process visual cues from moving objects. This makes them exceptional hunters in the wild and explains their obsession with chasing a laser pointer. It's not just large movements that grab their focus, though. They notice the smallest shifts in body language, minor muscle twitches, and even the way you blink. So, the next time your dog stares into space like a weirdo, they might actually be tracking a tiny fly. Or maybe, just maybe, they're trying to read your mind. And while mind reading sounds far-fetched, their ability to pick up on your emotions is nothing short of incredible. Dogs have an uncanny ability to read us like a book, almost as if they're mind readers. They pick up on subtle changes in our body language and tone of voice. When you're happy, your smile, glowing eyes, and upbeat posture tell them everything they need to know. When you're sad, they notice the slouched shoulders, lower voice, or even the tears you shed. But that's not all. Dogs can also detect changes in our scent. Humans release different pheromones depending on their emotional state, and dogs are experts at sniffing out those shifts. This is why they're so amazing at comforting us when we're feeling down or celebrating with us when we're overjoyed. So the next time your pup gives you that knowing look, trust that they truly get you. While dogs can't see infrared light, they have an incredible ability to sense heat radiating from objects. Imagine this. Even in complete darkness, dogs can detect warm-blooded animals simply by their body heat. This skill isn't just useful for hunting. It also helps them with everyday things like finding the perfect warm spot to snuggle on a chilly night. Some scientists even believe that dogs can use this heat-sensing ability to notice subtle changes in our body temperature. So, while we see the world in visible light, dogs are tuned into a unique dimension, a world of heat signatures. Believe it or not, there's evidence suggesting that dogs can sense the Earth's magnetic field, almost like they have an internal compass. Studies show that when dogs do their business, they often align themselves with the Earth's magnetic field, preferring to face north or south. Scientists think this ability might come from tiny magnetic receptors in their noses or eyes, giving them a unique sense of direction. This could also explain how dogs are able to find their way home from miles away. It's yet another reminder that dogs are far more in tune with the natural world than we ever imagined. Dogs possess a sense of smell that's up to 1,000,000 times more powerful than ours, unlocking a hidden world of scents we can't even fathom. Pheromones, those chemical signals animals release to communicate, are a big part of this. They can convey emotions like fear, aggression, or even attraction. Dogs are absolute experts at detecting and decoding these messages. That's why the first thing they do when meeting another dog is Well, sniff their butt. But it doesn't stop there. Dogs can also detect human pheromones. They can sense when we're stressed, scared, or even pregnant. It's like their nose is a real-life superpower, connecting them to a world we'll never smell. Dogs are far superior to humans when it comes to seeing in the dark. Their secret? A special reflective layer at the back of their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. This unique layer acts like a mirror, bouncing light back through the retina and giving their eyes a second chance to capture every last photon. It's also what creates that eerie glow in their eyes at night. On top of that, dogs have more light-sensitive cells known as rods, which help them detect light and motion in low-light conditions. In short, dogs are built for nighttime adventures, while we're left stumbling around looking for the light switch. Dogs' eyes are positioned further to the sides of their heads, giving them an impressive panoramic view of the world. It's like living in constant widescreen mode. This broader field of vision is incredibly useful for spotting predators and prey in the wild, as it allows them to detect movement from a much wider angle. But it's not just for survival. It's also handy for keeping tabs on their favorite humans, that's you, even when they're not looking directly at you. While they might not see the fine details as clearly, they always know exactly where you are and what you're up to. So, the next time it feels like your dog is ignoring you, they're probably just soaking in the bigger picture with their supercharged peripheral vision. Speaking of amazing perspectives, want to keep seeing the bigger picture? Hit that subscribe button to get more incredible insights about your furry friends. Dogs are hardwired to detect fast-moving objects with jaw-dropping precision, leaving our human reflexes in the dust. Their eyes process visual information much faster than ours, allowing them to effortlessly track rapid movements. Thanks to the abundance of light-sensitive rods in their eyes, dogs can pick up even the tiniest motions with lightning speed. This is why sneaking up on a dog is nearly impossible, and why they're already reacting to a thrown ball before your arm finishes the throw. It's like they're watching the world in fast forward when something moves. So the next time you're playing fetch, take a moment to admire your dog's incredible motion tracking superpower. It's time to bust a common myth about dogs. You've probably heard they only see in black and white, right? Well, that's not exactly true. While their color vision isn't as vivid as ours, it's far from just shades of gray. Dogs see the world in a palette of blues, yellows, and grays, almost like viewing life through a vintage sepia-toned filter. This unique color perception comes down to the types of cones in their eyes. So, while your dog might not be wowed by a rainbow like you are, they can still enjoy the beauty of a clear blue sky or a golden field of flowers. Turns out, their world is more colorful than we give them credit for. Dogs have incredibly sensitive paws that can detect even the faintest vibrations traveling through the ground. This means they can sense things like approaching footsteps, distant thunder, or the rumble of a passing truck long before we even hear it. This heightened sense of touch is a vital tool for dogs, whether in the wild or at home. It helps them stay alert to potential dangers like a predator closing in or even an impending earthquake, giving them an edge in reacting to their surroundings. So the next time your dog starts barking at seemingly nothing, remember, they're likely picking up on subtle vibrations that we humans can't even begin to detect. Remember those so-called silent dog whistles? They're silent to us for a reason. Humans can't hear them. But for dogs, those high-pitched sounds are as clear as a bell, making these whistles a fantastic training tool that won't disrupt the entire neighborhood. Interestingly, many electronic devices like televisions and smoke detectors also emit ultrasonic frequencies that we can't detect. While we remain blissfully unaware of this hidden soundscape, dogs are tuned into an entire symphony of high-pitched noises that we can only dream of hearing. It's just another way their incredible senses outshine ours. Dogs don't just excel at hearing high-pitched sounds, they can also detect extremely low frequencies known as infrasound. These subsonic sounds are far below what human ears can pick up, but dogs can feel them vibrating through their bodies, adding an entirely new layer to their sensory perception. Infrasound can travel vast distances and even pass through solid objects, making it a crucial tool for animals that rely on it for communication, navigation, and detecting danger. While we're still uncovering how dogs use this ability, it's believed they can sense approaching storms, earthquakes, or even avalanches long before we notice anything. So, while we're limited by our human senses, dogs are tuned into a rich spectrum of both high and low frequency sounds, giving them a far deeper understanding of the world around them. And there you have it. 14 incredible ways your dog experiences the world that we simply can't. Mind-blowing, isn't it? It's amazing to think that our furry companions are navigating life with these supercharged senses and hidden abilities. If you enjoyed learning something new about your canine buddy, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more fascinating insights about our four-legged friends. Stay tuned for more amazing content coming your way soon.